Hi, this is Sansan Mashi, and this is the energy reading for January 14th through the 20th for the horoscope sign of Gemini. And if you happen to be watching this after the 20th, or if you found your way to this video and you're not a Gemini or whatever the case may be, if you found your way to this video, please take the messages. We're gonna go ahead and get started and just kind of see what sort of messages come out. So I'm gonna start with this deck, the Psychic Love Tarot Oracle or something like that. Don't have the box nearby. Wow. So Gemini, you are moving forward. This is the Chariot's energy. Alone. You're moving forward alone. So maybe with your circumstances, just life pushed you into a certain direction where you kind of have to ride solo, and so you're really moving forward kind of on your own. I'm just getting a really strong independent energy. I'm also getting that, like, with this energy, it's like you and another are working together but apart, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. Basically, whether you know somebody romantically or not, you're doing all the self-work necessary, and someone else is also doing the self-work necessary to come together down the road. But the energy for this week is you're moving forward, you have great determination, confidence, even though you are perhaps single or apart from somebody at this time. Heals, the Star. So it's pretty interesting. So I feel like you're on the most freeing path. You're on your path, you know? We're all on our own paths towards freeing ourselves from what the world says our fate is. It's like you're freeing yourself from this energy, and it's like you're choosing the direction that you're gonna go. Wow, we had a lot of sevens. This is Seven of Cups, daydreams and decisions, with the Six of Swords. Interesting. So if you're wanting to see all the sevens, we got the Chariot, 7, the Star, 17, and then the Seven of Cups with the Six of Swords now. So I'm seeing that an energy of this is like you're trying to figure out, like, you're aware that you are in control of your own path, your own destiny, that you create your own reality. And so there's like certain things you desire. So you're like, how do I get to those things on the path that I'm on? And the trick behind that is that you don't steer course. Don't try to get to the thing you want. Keep going forward. It's on your path. It's straight ahead. There's just a lot of other routes that look like it's closer, but it's really not. So that's what I'm getting as this energy. So I'm seeing like you're not getting distracted by this energy. You might get a little daydreamy and stuff, but I think ultimately you kind of like snap out of that energy and move forward once again because you have a clear mind. Six of Swords. 6 is a number of harmony and balance. So I just see that your mind is very balanced and that your heart is getting there. Really interesting energy. Strengthening bonds, Ace of Pentacles, with, wow, the Empress, nurture. So it's like, once again, it's just another like energy saying that, like, as you're doing the self-work, you're strengthening your relationships with others in your life and others you are going to interact with in the future in your life. And so it starts with the self. It starts with taking care of yourself, being a nurturing energy, really bringing back power to your divine feminine energy, and having a good balance of your masculine and feminine energy. So that is a big message I'm getting. Wow, look at that balance. This is temperance. So this is the balance of masculine and feminine energy. Spirit saying this is what's going on this week, and you're feeling the shift. You're feeling the results, the outcomes working really well when you listen to both halves within you, when you don't ignore a want or need from one of your two halves. You're listening to both parts of yourself. So when you do that, yes, sometimes that can create this energy, the confusion and daydreaming, because it's hard to figure out how to align with that and move forward, because maybe the different parts of you have different ways of getting this outcome, of moving forward, you know? But when you really bring in that nurturing energy and really pay attention to both your two halves and the different wants and needs, and let it work together and blend together, this healing energy. This is also, I just realized this also says heal. I think that helps a lot with moving forward, with keeping balanced with your heart as well. Yeah. So some final messages. There's going to be some short messages so I can get through the remainder of the horoscopes. I started yesterday. Yesterday was the 12th. Today's 13th. But I did not put enough time into it yesterday so that each of the videos could be as long as my first 4. So that's my bad. My apologies. But hopefully these messages are not too vague for you guys and that they resonate. Alright, so now we're going to do a career message for the week, a love message for the week, and a life message for the week, and then a strong core of the week, which is this card. So the strong core is your hard work is paying off. Awesome. So I definitely feel that energy. I feel like using my medicine deck to clarify each of these. So the core of the week, your hard work is paying off with, these are reversed, the badger and the possum. This is another form of balance. You've been working really hard on balancing between pushing for what you want as well as knowing when to just lay low and relax. So again, balance between that forward action-oriented energy as well as that inwards nurturing, resting, thinking energy, processing energy. So that's being balanced, and that's a big core for the week. A big core, or a career message. This is what you might not know. So this is like a surprise. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. So when it comes to your career, what you might not know is how much balancing with your alone time, like with your spiritual side, or if you feel overbalanced with that, balancing with your practical, whatever, wherever the words are. It's like backwards on my camera for me right now, but depending on where you're overbalanced, when you're noticing that when you put the equal amount of energy into both spirituality and practicality, that you create this beautiful blend. So let's see what Spirit wants to say about that. What you don't know. Wow. Loyalty is the dog card. With coyote. Okay. So you might have this thought like, oh, I'm loyal to a fault. It's who I am. I'm seeing what you might not know is how beautiful that is. Yes, it creates manifesting your fears, manifesting these mistakes, these lessons, you know? But what you don't know is that is greatly strengthening your spiritualism. It's strengthening your journey and getting you closer to your goals. So that's what I'm getting from this combination. I'm going to save the love message for last. So a life message, something you don't know that this week has in store for your life, for your journey on that aspect. powerful change. So something big is happening this week. Interesting. When it comes to your life, just in general. And that's like a day-by-day thing, of course. Wow, but I'm just getting this has to do with career. This has to do with work. This is the bee card, busy as a bee. So I'm seeing the energy you're putting into your work is paying off. Swan, wow, it's really manifesting into something quite beautiful. This journey, this is like confirmation that the path you're on really is a beautiful one. It really is your path. It's the one that's for you. Doesn't matter what anybody else says. And so you're seeing results. All right, and then the love message, something you might not know when it comes to love. It's time to release negativity. You might, okay, that's what I was kind of getting with this, and the chariot, the moving forward. I'm seeing you're like accepting losses. You're accepting, I'm moving on alone, like I'm doing this, I just, Spirit is saying like what you don't know is that you don't like, that's going to get in your own way if you get so used to or conditioned into thinking like, oh, I lose people, that's fine, like that's what I deserved. I deserved to miss out on someone. Spirit is saying that's negative thinking. That's putting too much into your masculine energy. You need to give more into your feminine energy, and be clear about what it is that you want. If you want somebody specific that you've already met, and not forcing, you only want what wants you, right? So you're not forcing this. So Spirit is saying like release the negativity as if you're supposed to lose like the love of your life. Weird message, specific message. So some of you guys might have been needing to hear that message, but it doesn't have to be that extreme. This could just be releasing negativity in general. This could be thinking maybe you won't meet the love of your life if you haven't met that person. This is like release that, because that's just simply not true. You're beautiful, you're attracting another swan, but you got to realize that you are a swan. As a swan, you're graceful, you stand alone, and then you're gonna meet another swan. The weasel. Wow, this is an energy of being withdrawn as well as hummingbird. So it's very interesting. We got a 3-3 and a 4-4, and the wild boar is still on the back. So the wild boar is about being aggressive and moving forward, going exactly towards what it is that you want. So Spirit is saying in some ways, yeah, you had to withdraw, but in other ways, do what makes you happy. So if you're gonna withdraw, don't do it with the idea that you're losing anything. Withdraw with the idea that you're doing what makes you happy, that you're not really losing a person, you're not really losing love, you're actually releasing negativity and remembering love. That's gonna attract this in the long run. And depending on your beliefs, your mindset, and where you put your energy into, yes, you might attract a different partner than who you have in mind at this exact moment. But really I feel like this release negativity and this stuff going on, it's kind of like, I see this as you pushing this on as in it's someone else that's creating it not being meant to be or whatever. As if it's like, oh, that person, like, it wasn't it's not gonna happen. That's okay, I accept that, let's move forward, and then you'll attract someone else. I'm seeing that as like you're not taking responsibility perhaps for your own power, that you had something to do with that. Basically I'm just getting like, it's up to you, but you don't have to give up. You don't have to, if another person withdraws, you don't have to withdraw as well. You don't have to take that as a sign that this is over. So you really do get to decide. So balance that out. It's like if you feel this idea of like, what if we're not on the same path of coming together, and then you move forward with that in mind, that's where you're going to move to while moving forward. Yes. So this isn't just about, just move forward, determination, let everything be. I mean, yes, it is, but it's like, depending on what you believe in, is going to impact your outcome. This is not promising you that if you just do nothing and move forward with your own life and focus purely on yourself, that you and this person are going to come together. There's a commitment aspect. There's a belief aspect. If you hold the belief that this is to come together with this person while also allowing for it, if that's not the case, chances are you're going to manifest this person. But if you move forward with the belief that it's already not happening right now, that you're not together right now, and that maybe someday you will be, you're likely going to manifest a different partner, because when you do that, energetically, that gives the other person in the connection the okay to drift elsewhere as well. What's beautiful about that as well is that perhaps you will still you go your own way and you still find each other. It curves like a heart. So I'm just seeing it's all win-win no matter what you're doing. Just so long as you're doing this in a way that releases negativity, any feeling of like, I don't deserve this or I'm not worthy of this, not negative. Like if you're saying I don't deserve negativity, I'm not worthy of negativity, I'm worthy of positivity, that's good. But if you're saying like I don't deserve true love, or I deserve this negative thing to happen to me, simply, that's just Spirit's just saying that's just out of the question. That you deserve the absolute best. And so that might be a love message that you're not super aware of this week. So this might be a week where you feel like you might feel you're shifting away from someone. Spirit is saying that's an illusion. Be positive, have hope. The star is the card of hope. So really hold on to your belief. Have faith in your beliefs. That makes me want to like flip this top card. Well, I got look at the bigger picture. I accidentally flipped the second to top card, and a personal issue reaches resolution. So I am seeing this helps for some reason. Conclusions are within reach. So this is supposedly helping you draw some conclusions. So there it is. Love and light, guys. Hope you enjoyed these messages. Take care.